We have seen that the slope of a line is given by rise over run. The slope m is rise over run. Or if we have 2 points, x1, y1, and x2, y2, it's given by the difference in y's, y2 minus y1, over x2 minus x1. That's the slope of a line. Now if I manipulate this equation, and I multiply both sides by x2 minus x1, we get y2 minus y1 equals m times x2 minus x1. So this is just this equation manipulated. We're moving the denominator here across and multiplying by m. Okay. And now if I remove the subscript 2 from the equation, just so I have a variable, x and y, we now have the point slope form of the equation of a line. The point slope form of the equation of a line. And what does this mean? Well, we have the slope m, and we have a point x1, y1. And so if we have a point and we have a slope, we can write this form of the equation of a line. Let's see how we use this. So we have our point slope form, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And here's a problem. Find an equation of the line with slope equal to -2 passing through this point, -1, 5. Let's write down a few things that we know. We know the slope, m, is -2. The slope is -2. And we also know it passes through -1, 5. So we have a point, -1, 5. So if we're going to use this information in our point slope form, we write y minus y1 is our y coordinate, the point of the point. Our y coordinate is 5. Equals m, slope, -2, times x minus x1. x1 is the x coordinate, -1. Now if we simplify this, we get y minus 5 equals -2 times x plus 1. And so we multiply through by the -2. We get y minus 5 equals -2x minus 2. And then we move the 5 over to the other side to get y equals -2x. So in other words, we add 5 to both sides, right? So -2 plus 5 is plus 3. So here's my equation of the line that has a slope of -2 and passes through the point -1, 5. Now the neat thing here is we can also see that we have a y-intercept of 3 when we solve it for y. So we have a y-intercept of 3 and a slope of -2. Okay, here we have another question. Suppose we want to find an equation of the line passing through 2 points. These points are given as 2, 5 and 3, -4. So our form, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, we need a slope and we need a point. Here we have 2 points. So we need to find the slope. We can find the slope if we have 2 points. Remember that the equation for the slope is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's the slope formula. And so we want to find the slope between these 2 points. We go m equals y2 minus y1. So -4 minus 5. y2 minus y1. -4 minus 5 all over x2 minus x1. 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2. And so if we calculate out our slope, we're going to get -9 over 1, which is -9. That's our slope. So -9 is the slope. So now we know the slope, and we have 2 points. We could use either point. We can now plug it into this form. Let's do that. So we saw our slope is -9, and we have any one of these points we can use. We have 2 points, and we're going to use that in our point slope formula. So we're going to go, I'm going to choose this point here, 2, 5. Okay, so plugging that into our formula, we get y minus y1 is 5 equals m is -9 times x minus x1 is 2 times x minus 2. Okay, and let's simplify this then. We get y minus 5 equals -9x plus 18, or y equals -9x. You have to add 5 to both sides, so that's plus 23. Here's our slope-intercept form for the equation of the line. So we see these two actually are different forms of the same equation right here. Point slope form, slope-intercept. There is another form we can write this in, which is called the standard form. And you may remember the standard form for equation of a line goes ax plus by equals c. That's the standard form for the equation of a line. And so if I move the 9x over, if we write it as 9x plus y equals 23, that's the same equation, just in the standard form. So notice we have 3 different ways of writing that equation. And you want to get used to these different ways, that know that they're interchangeable, they're just manipulated in different ways.